Mr. Secretary, Chief Rabbi, Rabbonim, Dayanim, Members of Parliament, Mr. Mayor, President of the Board of Deputies, Lords, ladies, gentlemen, and of course, most importantly, Bnei Akiva, Bogrim, Chanichim, Madrichim, everybody. Every year on Yom Hazikaron, we remember. We remember all those who died in the struggle for Israel's independence and security. And we remember also the victims of terror. Unfortunately, every year, the names of new victims of terror are added to the list. Last Sunday, I was at Heathrow Airport to receive the parents of Hannah Bladen. They had returned from Israel with the coffin of their 20-year-old daughter. She had been brutally murdered by a Palestinian terrorist while riding on the Jerusalem light rail. It was a very difficult moment. How does one speak to parents who have lost a daughter in a senseless act of terror? Regrettably, Hannah's parents are not alone. All too many people have been murdered by the terrorists over the years. There can be no justification, there can be no equivocation, there can be no tolerance whatsoever of the hatred that led to the murder of Hannah and that has led to the murder of so many others. Tonight, we all stand with those families whose lives have been shattered, never to be the same again. We unite with them in feeling their loss, and we embrace them. For on this day, we all remember there is nothing that compares to the pain that they feel every day. As we remember all the Israeli soldiers and civilians whose lives were lost in the struggle for our people's freedom and independence, as the blue and white flag is raised from half-mast to full, we should also reflect on the achievements of the Jewish state. And when we look at what has been achieved over the past 69 years, by any objective criteria, it is clear that Israel is an outstanding success story. A people who were once victims of persecution and genocide are now sovereign and free, with the ability to defend themselves by themselves. We took in stateless refugees fleeing oppression, and they are now free citizens in a free country. Israel's democracy is an example to the world. In a region plagued by autocracy, it is the Jewish state that stands out as a beacon of freedom and liberty. It is the only country in a vast region where human rights are enshrined and the rule of law is championed. It is the only country in the region with free universities, free trade unions, and a free press. And those precious freedoms have given birth to Israel's vibrant and dynamic economy, an economy that continues to prosper and succeed, a powerhouse of innovation and high-tech, one that the world looks to when it seeks new technologies to meet the challenges of the future. Israeli medical technology has enabled the disabled to walk again, to allow the blind to see again. Cancers and chronic diseases have been detected, prevented, and even cured. Israeli innovation powers the computers, laptops, and mobiles that we all use every day. The messaging apps that connect us with our friends and our loved ones, the broadband connections that millions of households rely on in Britain, all made in Israel. And even in our quest for peace, which we have not yet reached, I see positive signs. I see a whole series of Arab governments seeking to strengthen their relationship with Israel. More and more, they understand that the Jewish state is not their enemy, but a partner in the struggle against extremism, a partner in the fight against terrorism. So for all these reasons, on this Independence Day, we should celebrate. We should celebrate all that we've achieved over the past 69 years. And we can be confident about the future. Because if the last 69 years are any guide, Israel will be more than able to meet the challenges that lie ahead in the next 69 years. And seeing all of you here tonight, united in your support for the State of Israel, it gives me even more hope for the future. Thank you, and Chag Atzmaut Sameach.